Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to tell you all about our Nevernight series. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Piera. If you're a regular, then hey guys, what's up? But for those of you who do not know, and even for those of you who want a refresher, my team and I are currently in the process of creating a Nevernight book-to-film adaptation. A quick TLDR for this is last year I applied for a grant from Screen Australia, Google and YouTube to create an online long-form narrative, with the home of that being my YouTube channel. My team and I, as well as 5 other teams throughout Australia, were lucky enough to be recipients of that grant. And this video is kind of going to go into detail about what is going on, what hasn't happened, and what's to be expected for you guys and where we're going forward. We currently are, at the moment, it is the 2nd of July 2019, and we have just finished shooting week 1, which is obviously why the hair is still this. I mean, I still don't know how to deal with this fringe. Personally, it's just not doing things for me, and which is why I probably look and sound a bit like a wreck, because spending a week away on a location shoot is tough. Essentially, Screen Australia gave us money to make a Nevernight series, which means we had to get the rights off of Jay Kristoff. So for those of you who aren't aware, Jay Kristoff is involved in this project. I am good friends with Jay. Jay and I have been liaising pretty much every day since I started in terms of scripting, character, the look of things. I've been sending him photos from set updates, as well as like rushes, which are kind of like the raw footage we've been taking. And I mean, I'm not gonna put words in his mouth, but he seems really pleased about it. I mean, he's been retweeting everything without being asked. He's, like I said, talking to me every day, messaging me, you know, wishing me good luck. Okay, quick camera change. My camera died. I'm using another camera. That's why the frame is now different. Jay has been involved throughout this entire process, obviously not overly, because he is ridiculously busy with the million other books he's been churning out at the moment. It's just been like an open conversation between the two of us. So for those of you who are worrying if it's going to be completely different to the book, it's not. I've literally just adapted it directly from the book, so the dialogue is pretty much exactly the same. So for those of you who are wondering if Jay Kristoff is involved, yes, in a way he is involved. He is a very busy man, so we're lucky to have him involved in any way, shape or form. And I mean, obviously in the beginning, lucky enough to have his approval for the whole thing. And it will be very truthful to the books. Now that being said, so for those of you who don't know, / you haven't been here on the full journey, you haven't kind of been aware of what you will actually be getting, you'll be getting 3 episodes. Now those 3 episodes will range between 10 to 15 minutes long, roughly. At this stage we haven't started editing, but they will essentially cover Mia from the beginning of the book until up to she gets to the Red Church, which means we end on Mia being inducted into the Red Church, which means, I know, we're not going to see Ash, Jess, Adonai, Cassius, all of the other good stuff, but bear with me, there's a reason. The reason is budget. Locations are a very big one. We're shooting in Brisbane, Australia, which is obviously not Venice, which is what our ideal world was gonna be. The locations that we have and the prod design team, it's fucking wild. Like, you guys know, that was probably one of my biggest concerns going into this, is just how we're gonna make it look good, and it looks really fucking good. We will also have a bunch of behind the scenes vlogs going up on my channel, which were, you know, what we were doing pre-production while we were filming. We'll also have the official production videos that will be coming up around the time of the release, and there'll be about 4. So you have a development video, a pre-production video, a production video, and a post-production video. So that kind of goes more in depth. That's what Dale's been shooting the whole time, so you'll get kind of interviews, testimonials from the cast and crew, you'll get kind of walkthroughs of the locations and all of that sort of stuff. So I'm really excited for you guys to see that, as well as the final product. So that's the TLDR of the whole situation. But what I did want to say is 2 other things. Is this isn't the end of Nevernight. Now, obviously there is a whole lot more of the book to go, and our contract states that we can make up to 10 episodes, which is currently the plan. So at the moment, we're going to release these 3 episodes, and depending on how well they do, which basically is up to you guys. If you love this, I need you guys to make the noise, I need you to let people know, I need you to share it, like it, send it with pigeons throughout the world, I don't know. Essentially, like any kind of TV show, the more traction that it picks up in the early stages increases the chances of it going further. So basically, if these 3 episodes are absolutely killer and you love them and they're fantastic, someone with money will go, here's some more money, and we will make the other 9 episodes, which go all the way up to a certain character's death at the end of the book, which means you get all of your favorite characters, all of your favorite scenes, including my favorite scene, which we were originally going to do, but unfortunately that all just comes down to money. And you know, the grant money to me seemed like a lot of money, but in the film industry that money goes very fucking quickly, which is why, you know, a large reason I assume Nevernight hasn't been picked up by big production studios yet is because it's gonna cost a fuckload of money to make. Seeing what we've already done on a low budget, I'm pretty confident that we could probably do it. And so that's not getting too far ahead of myself, that's best case scenario. Best case scenario is after this, it's gone well, people love it, people with money and power are interested in it, and we go, hey Jay, look, we want to pitch this as a full HBO level Game of Thrones style television series. That is best case scenario, that's what I'm aiming for. But we can't get there without going here and then getting there. So dependent on how well this goes will depend on us making more, you getting more. Now that being said, obviously that will be on a whole different scale, so that's just me getting ahead of myself, trying not to think about it too much, but that's, I'm trying to be honest with you guys, that's what I'm aiming for. My goal in life is to acquire the actual television rights and make a television series of Nevernight, all 3 books. That's what I'm going for, but I'm gonna need your help for that. And on that, a lot of you guys have been asking about crowdfunding and donating and how you can get involved. I'm pleased to announce to you that we are launching a crowdfunding campaign for Nevernight. So that being said, we are launching a crowdfunding campaign to kind of help us out a little bit, which basically means we'll be able to do more with more. A lot of the people who are working on this project have been working on favors, on good faith, so we'd obviously love to be able to give back to them, but this also, as I said, means that kind of the more we get, the more we can do with it. And we do have some pretty cool perks. The kind of perks that we have, we've got a signed picture of myself, Geordie and Ash in the waist. We've got signed shooting scripts, signed by the entire cast. We'll have some early access, we'll have videos, we'll have digital downloads, we'll have bits and pieces that you guys can kind of get physically in your hands. So it's not just us being like, give us your money, and here it is on screen. So I will leave a link to our crowdfunding campaign down below. It's not gonna go for too long, but it's gonna go long enough that we can kind of hopefully reach our goal, which I think we'll be okay with. It's not a huge goal, but I think it's achievable, and you guys can get all your fun perks. So I think that pretty much covers all of the things I had to mention about the Nevernight project thus far. As it stands, like I said, we've shot our first week, we have our second week to shoot, so we've essentially shot all of episode 3. We've shot most of episode 2. We've got, I think, 1 scene left of episode 2 to film. And then we have all of episode 1 to film, which I am looking so forward to. Like, don't get me wrong, it's exhausting. It's tiring, it's emotionally, physically, mentally draining, but I cannot tell you how fucking worth it is. Like, I can't, I've cried like every day on set, multiple times on set. That first day, on the first day we shot the Red Church scene, and just seeing how many people were there supporting this dream was just the wildest thing. So I'm gonna cry again. And it's because of you guys that we're even here, that we can even be doing this. If you guys weren't as supportive as you are, this wouldn't be happening. So this isn't us. This isn't a me thing, this is an us thing. I'm doing this because you helped me get here. I'm getting all touchy-feely with my feelings, but I've been in my feelings for a week straight, so may as well just get them out. I know I say it a lot, and I feel like I need to say it a lot more, but the support you guys continue to give me is just mind-blowing. And I know when it comes to book to film adaptations, everyone is a little hesitant because of, you know, we've all been fucked over before. And I'm sure there are people out there who aren't happy with the casting, who won't be happy with the final product, and that's fine. I don't mind that. The comments that I've seen, and I read all of the comments on every post, have been ridiculously overwhelming that sometimes I just sit there and cry because I'm just so genuinely baffled at how much trust and faith you guys have put in me and my team to bring this to life. I promise you I would tell you if I had concerns about it being shit or something being awkward or weird, but it's not, and I haven't once thought that. And I know if you guys go back and you've watched the previous vlogs that I was worried a lot, I was stressed a lot that it wasn't going to be what we wanted, but it's what we wanted, and it's more than what we wanted. It still hasn't fully sunk in yet, and I know I keep saying that, and I don't know when it's going to sink in. I don't know if that's going to be when I'm seeing the final product or in the middle of a scene, but it's really something. It's really something, guys. I'm gonna stop rambling now because I mean, we don't want to be here for another 20 minutes listening to me cry. That's the TLDR on the Nevernight project. I promise you it is in good hands and it's going so fucking well. The crowdfunding link I will leave down below if you guys want to go and jump on that. Anything counts. I mean, if you can't give us monetarily, again, just shoot us a comment, be like, hey guys, really loving what you're doing. That keeps us going through those hard days. If you can donate monetarily, that's fantastic. We promise it'll be worth your while and you will get things back for it. And again, I just cannot thank you enough for this. Like, this is a thing I never thought would happen. And now it's happening. And it's just the weirdest feeling. Good weird. And even on the days where my depression and my anxiety is yelling the loudest, I get through because of you guys and because of this. So, thank you from the bottom of my no longer cold dead heart, but slightly warm, slightly full heart. That's because of you guys. I'm gonna end this video because I'm feeling a lot of things right now, but I love you. I love you so fucking much. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.